Hey guys, my name is Christy.
And this is Corbin.
And this is our Crafty Country. Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to be working with Corbin, and we made what? You tell me what we made.
What were they called?
They're magnets. Okay.
They're kind of like magnets.
You've seen, I'm sure you've probably seen people do them. We use the jingle blocks. Like this.
So we put a magnet, hot glue. You can use whatever glue you want. This is DIY.
Speak up a bit.
And you could like get a calendar and like cut out the pictures and then sandpaper them on the edges and
Well,
stuff.
hold on. How'd you get them on there?
Oh, you Mod Podge it on
There you go.
there, and yeah, that's it, really.
So you Mod Podge and then you paint on the Mod Podge,
Oh, yeah.
then you let it dry,
But,
and then what do you do after the Mod Podge dries completely?
no, but the first thing you want to do is Mod Podge the bricks.
Skipped a step, the blocks. So we used the
Jingle blocks.
small tumbling tower blocks, and yes, they're jingle blocks, but they call them tumbling tower blocks. Okay, so we put 3 of them together, and we used what kind of glue to stick them together?
Oh, Mod Podge.
No, not to stick them together.
Hot glue.
Gel super glue. So the super glue 3 together, and that made them the perfect size for these little pictures on the back of the calendars. These calendars, everybody's tried to find them over the last year. The farmers market calendars. There are, sorry, let me back it up. You're all right. There's like 6 different calendars. So Corbin picked his calendar, and I don't think it was either one of these, was it?
No.
No.
It was like a farm.
Oh, that was one with the cow on the front one. So he had the farm animals calendar. So he glued 3 together with super glue, which I did that part. And then he Mod Podged, and then how did you get them on after the Mod Podge?
We ironed it down.
We put parchment paper on there.
And then ironed it.
You put your image on, then you put parchment paper on, and then you iron it. The parchment paper keeps keeps the Mod Podge from getting on your iron and tearing up your design. Because if some of it leaked through, if it weren't for that parchment paper, it'd get all over your iron and it'd be a hot mess. It'd be a hot mess. So, sorry.
You really had to do that.
I know I did, yeah. So for Corbin's, we used the small tumbling tower blocks. And then Dollar Tree sells these little magnets, and all we did was use a dot of hot glue and stuck it to the back after we were completely done. He did sand off the edges,
Yeah.
and he did some of the ironing.
Yeah.
And there was one thing, be careful when you lift up off of your image with your iron, because we had some of our images that moved. They kept moving on us. So be careful of that, and when you lift off, be very gentle, because the Mod Podge will be kind of like gooey. So it can shift the image. So be careful with that. You will see that here in a little bit.
Yeah.
While he did his thing with his magnets, I was out just playing around, and I used one of the Valentine's Day barns and a picture of our rooster, Corbin. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Why did I use this rooster?
Oh, because it looks like our rooster.
It looks like our rooster. We have 20, how many? Like 25?
Yeah. 20.
And 2 of our roosters, and one of them's a big one.
Yeah.
So this one, I'm still gonna do something on the top, maybe some floral or a bow or something. But
The other one's just mean.
feisty. He's feisty. He's not mean.
Yeah, but like.
Okay, now we're not here to talk about the chickens. So I did these. What did I do different with those?
Oh, she used the big blocks.
The bigger
bigger
blocks. I got these.
But instead of magnets, she put these. These are magnets. These are just like to set on your table or whatever.
Well, hold on. So I used 3 blocks, but I used the Jenga blocks that you can get at Dollar General or Walmart or anywhere really. Same thing, glue them together, sand them flat, Mod Podge the image on with the iron, then I used one of the cubes. And where would I sit one of these?
Probably like.
Where would I sit one of these? On one of my tier trays. He's pointing to one of my tier trays. It's not decorated right now, so we're not gonna bring it out. But I've got a ton of them. I've got like.
At the end?
Maybe, we'll see.
Okay.
Okay, so keep in mind, you don't just have to do them for magnets. You can use the images and do little tier tray sitters. So this was the size we did the magnets, and I had a few of the calendars, so I just went through and got the big picture off of each of them. And like this one, I use on my B tier tray. But I also had a small one from one of my floral. It's cute. It's cutesy wootsy.
It's kind of like one of these.
It is the same size.
Except it doesn't have a magnet and it's flat.
Right. Well, I just kind of painted the backs. We can paint the backs of yours too if you want. But I used a bead on the back of it. So,
It's kind of like one.
it's one of those beads. It actually is one of those beads. Okay. So, now that we've explained ourselves, you ready to jump into it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this.